What's going on, everybody? Welcome into Blazers Uprise live here on a Monday. It is the 1st of January. Hopefully everybody had a happy new year. Ready to get 2024 rolling with 2 streams today. We got the post-game show later tonight after the Blazers take on the Phoenix Suns. Eric won't be here for today. He actually told me he forgot it was even Monday. So it's just me. We got 7 games for picks against the spread. In no rush for those, as the first game tips off at 4:40 p.m. Pacific time. It's 4:10, a little late start today. But then I'm also going to give you some New Year's resolutions for your Portland Trail Blazers. And chat, you guys, of course, will be able to weigh in on those. But anyway, let me know where you're watching from. Let me know what you're watching on. Let me know how your New Year's was. Hopefully everybody had a good New Year's. Hopefully everybody's looking forward to what should be a phenomenal year in 2024. Always nice to turn the page and start fresh in a way. So looking forward to everything 2024 has to bring us. What's up, Taylor? We got Zach, Eli, P-Town Made in chat. Hopefully all you guys are doing well. Zach said Eric pulled a me. Yeah, Eric sent me his picks like I don't know what time it was, but yeah, he said he forgot it was Monday, so he pulled a Zach. What's up, Jevon? Javon is Javon, right? I don't know why I said Jevon. My bad. What's up, man? How you doing? Shout out to Chris. What's up, Chris? I'm looking forward to talking about some New Year's resolutions for your Blazers. That's going to be a fun little segment to end this thing off. And we'll do a little bit of a preview as well for the game tonight as the Blazers take on the Suns without Kevin Durant. Of course, the Blazers have multiple guys banged up, and Anthony Simons is sick, and he's going to miss this game, so Blazers aren't in any better shape, but we'll pick that game, and then we'll preview it as well. So without further ado, let's jump into picks against the spread. Let's take a look at the standings. And chat, you guys have been knocked off the top rung by Arrow, who has been on a tear lately. 88 and 66 record for him. Both you guys 13 and 5 on double downs, which is phenomenal. But I'm catching up. I'm sitting there in third. I've had 5 straight days where I've gone above 500. I was 6 and 3 the last 2 times, tied for the best record. And I believe a couple times ago I was 6 and 3 when everybody was 4 and 5 or 5 and 4. So I'm on a tear. I'm feeling pretty good about my picks so far this year. Hopefully I can knock Arrow off that top rung, but you got Jackson there in 4th. He's hanging around 5 games back. Eric and Connor 7, 8 games back. Connor's been hanging around the middle of the pack pretty much all year long. Then you got 503, 11 games back. Crushables 12 games back. Trevin 14, Chase 16, which is funny because Chase was 3rd only a few episodes ago. He went on a tear and now he's in a slump. You got Zach there 19 games back. He said he might start picking the opposite of what he thinks, since what he thinks hasn't been working out too well for him. And then you got Steven there, 20 games back. But you know what? It's a brand new year, which means brand new picks. Maybe they can turn it around. We're not even halfway through the year yet. So anybody can make up ground in this thing. That's the beauty of picks against the spread. One great day when everybody else struggles, and all of a sudden you jump from 12th to 8th or 7th. So looking forward to seeing what pans out the rest of the year, especially with the 12 people that we got. And let's jump into the very first game. You got the Toronto Raptors, the new look Toronto Raptors, hosting the Cleveland Cavaliers. Let me pull up the injury report for this one. So for the Raptors, they're going to be starting their brand new starting lineup. Of course, they traded OG Anunoby, Precious Achiuwa, and Malachi Flynn to the Knicks for Emmanuel Quickley and RJ Barrett. Both Emmanuel Quickley and RJ Barrett are playing. They're starting in the backcourt. They're also starting Scotty Barnes, Pascal Siakam, and Jakob Poeltl. The only player out for the Raptors is Christian Koloko. And then for the Cavs, they got 4 players out. Those are Evan Mobley, Darius Garland, Ty Jerome, and Ricky Rubio. Projected lineup: Donovan Mitchell, Max Strus, Isaac Okoro, Dean Wade, Jared Allen. Let me give you your chat poll chat. Hopefully our mods remembered that it's Monday, Eric. It would be brutal to start off the year with multiple moderators missing. We got Zach in here, which is good. All right, so I'm going to start plugging in picks. Zach says he likes the caves in this game. The caves? What game are you playing that has caves? All right, so we got 503. He's rolling with the Cavs. We got Chase rolling with the Raptors. Steven's rolling with the Raptors. This is a tough game with the Raptors having kind of new look team. I guess they put Scotty Barnes on Donovan Mitchell. I guess that's the matchup there. Crushables is going with the Cavaliers. Cavs for Connor, Raptors for Trevin. Good, we got some moderators here. You love to see it. Eric says, need me to call Jackson? Yes, please call Jackson. I give him like a 30-minute buffer too. We started this thing super late. Super late. Eric's pick is the Raptors. I need to get Jackson's number so I can call him. We got Zach. We also need Arrow here. Zach is going Cavs. Got no Arrow, no Jackson. I still don't know what I want to do. Chat is going with the Cavaliers, 77% of the vote. You know what? Man, oh man. The Raptors lost to the Pistons, and then they immediately traded OG Anunoby. It was like, you know what? They broke their losing streak against us. It was finally time to make changes. I don't feel comfortable with this game. I'm just gonna take the points. This is actually hopefully the hardest game to pick of the day because I have absolutely no clue. We have no Jackson. We have no Arrowmancer. I think Arrowmancer should forfeit all the games he's not here for. Anyway, we'll move on. Hopefully they show up and make their picks. Right now, it's 4 for the Raptors, 6 for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Game number 2, you got the Houston Rockets versus the Detroit Pistons, 3-29, coming off a win. Congratulations to them. But the Rockets are 9.5-point home favorites. Injuries for this game. Out for the Rockets is Dylan Brooks and Victor Oladipo. Questionable is Jabari Smith. And for the Pistons, they have 2 guys out. That is Isaiah Stewart and Monte Morris. No answer. It's a shame, Eric. That's a shame. Shame on our mods. All right. We got Rockets. We got Pistons. Chat, there's your poll. Zach says, I say that as a punishment, Arrow should have his record swapped with mine. Why are we rewarding you, though? You just get put into first place. Pistons for Zach. Zach just trying to work his way into first place through diplomatic means. I haven't missed a stream all year, that's why. That's a pretty good reason. Yeah, you're 1 for 1. Good job. Rewarding him for not being Steven, sure. Detroit for Trevin. I think... Yeah, I'm going to go Detroit as well. You know what? They're ready to turn a corner or something. We got Pistons for Eric. Let's see. We got Rockets for 503. Pistons for Chase. I do think having this losing streak out of the way will lead to the Pistons playing better. The pressure's kind of off them to break that, is kind of how I view it. We got Rockets for Steven, and then Crushables. We got Pistons for him. Connor going with the Pistons. And chat is going with the Rockets. 61% of the vote. So you got 3 versus 7 as of now. Game number 3, you got the Milwaukee Bucks hosting the Indiana Pacers. The Bucks are 8-point home favorites. Also, look at this over-under line. 261.5 points, which is easily the highest over-under line we've seen all season. I don't think we've seen anything close to that. That's an enormous line. So it should be a high-scoring affair between both these teams. Out for the Bucks is Marjon Beauchamp with an illness, and Jay Crowder with an adductor, just like Sharp has. And then out for the Pacers, only one player on their injury report. That's Bruce Brown. He will miss this game due to a knee. All right, we got Pacers for Zach and Trevin. I'm going Bucks. I think I'm going Bucks. Actually, I don't know. Zach, Trevin. I am not confident in my picks today. I'm not confident in any of these games. Oh, why is chat not loading for me? Well, chat is just completely gone. That's interesting. Okay, chat's back. I just had to refresh it, I guess. That was strange. Blazers are already tanking. Lame. What do you mean they're already tanking? Not registering votes. YouTube is tripping. Yeah, that's strange. That's a YouTube problem. I don't know how we can do this then. Okay, let me end the poll and retry. I don't... Oh, it did register votes. It just wasn't showing up. Okay, I will redo the poll, though. Even if it shows zeros, I guess it still registers. That was super strange. I don't know what happened to YouTube. That would be kind of cool, though, if you could not see what the percentage was. You just had to make your pick without being able to see. I wish there was an option to do that. I would actually probably do it that way if it was possible. All right. So we got Pacers for Zach and Trevin. We got Bucks for Connor. I don't know what I want to do yet. Eric is going with the Bucks. We got Chase Pacers, Crushables Pacers. Steven Vaughn is going Bucks. And 503 is going Bucks as well. You know what? I'll go Bucks. And then chat is going with the Bucks. All right. Next game, we got the Suns hosting the Blazers. The Suns are a 9.5-point home favorite. And there's a lot of injuries for the Blazers for this game. So you got 3 players listed as out. That is Anthony Simons, DeAndre Ayton, and Robert Williams III. Doubtful are Duop Reith and Chris Murray due to a thumb, apparently. He also has a thumb. Lots of thumb issues this year. And then questionable, you got Shaden Sharp and Tumani Kamara. So Patrick will line up for the Blazers. And then for the Suns, Kevin Durant is out. So is Damian Lee, but obviously KD's the notable one there. And then Eric Gordon is questionable. All right. All right, Connor's Blazers, Trevin's Suns. Zach is Blazers. I'm going to go Suns. Let's see. Eric went Blazers. Let's see. We got Suns for 503, Blazers for Chase. We got Crushables going Blazers, and we got Steven going with the Suns. There's a lot of split, even splits with these games so far. I wish we had our other two mods to see really what the splits were. But unfortunately, they don't know what day it is. Trailblazers for chat. I voted Blazers, but I'm lying to myself. Hey, they can lose by 9 and you'd be right. You'd be good, so. Anyway, 5th out of 7 games. We got a massive spread on this one as the Nuggets are taking on the Hornets at home, and they're 15.5-point home favorites. Injuries for this game. For the Denver Nuggets, one player out. That's Vlatko Konkar. They got Aaron Gordon is questionable. Reggie Jackson is probable. And then for the Hornets, they got 3 players out. That is Gordon Hayward, LaMelo Ball, and Frank Ntilikina. Mark Williams is doubtful, and Terry Rozier is questionable. Shout out to JP Savvy, €2 donor. Says, happy 5-year NERC 5x5 anniversary. Yeah, that was a very fun game. 5-year 5x5 anniversary. Should have donated €5 just to complete the quadruple 5s, but I will take the €2. No, I'm kidding. I appreciate it. Any support that you guys are willing to give. Let me get you your chat, poll chat. What's up, Eric? What's up, Allison? Hopefully you guys are having a good New Year. Don't let me guilt you into donating more money. You're good. You're good. All right, there's your chat poll chat. We got Nuggets for Noah. We got Hornets for Chase. I'm going to go Nuggets. Eric is going Nuggets. Crushables is going Nuggets. Steven is going Hornets. I feel like Steven's going to have a good day today. I don't know what it is, but I feel like he's about to have a really good day, finally. Crushables. Yeah, it was Nuggets. Shout out to JB Savvy. €3 donation. Says, nah, it's fine. completing the $5 donations for the 5-year anniversary of Nurkic's 5x5 game. You love to see it. Appreciate you, bro. We got Nuggets for Zach and Trevin. Connor is Hornets. And we got Nuggets for chat, 56% of the vote. For the Nuggets to be the right pick, they have to win by 16 or more. Otherwise, the Hornets are the right pick. If Nuggets win by 15, Hornets are the right pick. In case any of you aren't familiar with how spreads work. Second to final game, you got the Mavs going into Salt Lake City against the Utah Jazz as 3.5-point home or road favorites. Injuries for this game. The Mavs have 4 players questionable. Oh, man. Luka Doncic, Kyrie Irving, Dante Exum, and Seth Curry are all questionable. Maxi Kleber is out. For the Jazz, there is nobody on their injury report. I'm going to go with the Jazz. We got Mavericks for crushables. We got Jazz for Eric. Chase's Mavs. Crushables is Mavs. I already got crushables. 503 is going with the Mavs. Steven is going with the Jazz. We got Mavs for Trevin, Jazz for Connor. Zach says he's flipping a coin for this game. Jazz says the coin. Okay, we got Jazz for Zach. We'll see if the coin comes through for him. All right, and the chat is going with the Mavericks, 62% of the vote. All right, final game. You got the Clippers hosting the Heat. The Clippers are 7.5-point home favorites. There's 2 players on the injury report for the Clippers. They're both questionable. That is Kawhi Leonard and Mason Plumlee, who hasn't played in a couple of months. He could be back. And then for the Heat, Jimmy Butler is out. Drew Smith is out for the season. Haywood Highsmith is out. You got 2 players questionable. That's Kyle Lowry, Josh Richardson, and then Caleb Martin is doubtful. So the Heat missing some guys. Steven going Clippers. .503 is Clippers. Chase's Clippers. Crushables is Heat. Eric is... Connor is silly. Eric is Heat. I'm gonna go Clippers. We got Sharp is playing tonight. Awesome. Kamara is out. Okay, Clippers for Zach and Trevin. Jackson is not here. Why did I even say his name? Connor is Heat. Oh, you need a pull, huh? Okay, yeah, here you go, here you go, here you go. Oh, I was muted. Duop is out. Yeah, that's no surprise. We got close vote for chat. I'll leave the poll up for a couple seconds longer, then we'll do double downs. I think there's only one game tipping off at 4:40. Probably just gonna make them forfeit that game. Yeah, that would be their punishment. They're just gonna forfeit that game. All right, chat. It looks like you guys are rolling with the Clippers. 53% of the vote. Does anybody know chat's double down? We got Eric, Connor, Crush, everybody else Clippers. Time for double downs. Okay, so Crushable is doubling down on the Portland Trailblazers. Chase is doubling down on the Mavericks. Steven's doubling down on the Clippers. And then you got 503 doubling down on the Rockets. What do I want to double down on? I don't like any of these picks at all. I guess I'll double down on the Clippers with Steven. I hate it. I am not confident at all today. That's all I'm gonna say. Eric is doubling down on the Jazz, which he doubled down on last time. We got Pistons for Connor. Chat is Cavs. Okay. It was Cavs or Blazers. I know Blazers were up there too. So Zach is Jazz with Eric. Trevin Raptors. And Connor is Pistons. All right, so Eric, Zach, Jazz. Me and Steven are Clippers. Everybody else on a different team. 503 Rockets, Connor, Pistons, Chase, Mavericks, Trevin, Raptors, Crushables, Blazers, and chat. Double down on the Cleveland Cavaliers. That concludes picks against the spread. Thank you to everyone who showed up and participated. One last look at the standings as we head into the day. Blazers were only 66%. Yeah, the chat brought it back for the Suns. I know it started off pretty high for the Blazers. We'll see if I can catch up. I'm not feeling confident in my picks today, but I've had 5 days in a row above 500, so I'll see if I can continue that streak. We'll see if chat can reclaim the top rung that Arrow just stole from them. The thing is, they could have some luck because this game tips off like basically right now, and Arrow isn't here, so that's just going to be a forfeit for him. He gets first place and gets complacent. Starts off the year with some complacency. Not a good start to the year for Arrowmancer, unfortunately. Anyway, we got game preview, New Year's resolutions. I'm going to get into my New Year's resolutions first for this team, okay? I got some New Year's resolutions. I've thought about this for like 10 seconds, so most of these are just going to be off the top of the head. All right? First New Year's resolution, trade Malcolm Brogdon. That is New Year's resolution number 1. They have to thin out their guard rotation when you're trying to give minutes to Scoot, Sharp, Anthony Simons. Can't have Malcolm Brogdon. We've talked about this. Got to extract as much value as possible in a trade for him. New Year's resolution number 2. I don't know what number 2 is. Chat, what are your New Year's resolutions for this team? Give me your New Year's resolutions while I think of mine. But trade Malcolm Brogdon is number 1. Number 2 is embrace the rebuild. That kind of goes hand in hand, but I don't want this team to embrace like trying to make a play-in going into next season, right? They need to embrace rebuilding. That's what they've started. They're in rebuild mode. So embrace the rebuild is number 2. Number 3 is rebound the ball better. This team has been awful rebound the ball. Number 4 is protect the freaking rim. One of the worst defensive teams in terms of giving up shots at the rim, as well as percentage at the rim. New Year's resolution number 5. Fire Chauncey Billups and find a new coach. I have no faith in Chauncey anymore. I hope that they replace him this offseason. Now, this one isn't as crucial as maybe some other things. If they're in rebuild mode, they can go into next season with Chauncey Billups. That's fine. But either Chauncey needs to improve or they need to replace him, in my opinion. New Year's resolution number 6. Shout out to JP Savvy for this one. This is a good one. Sell the team. Jody, please sell the team. I agree. Yeah, 100%. I think everybody can get on board with that one. Anyway, those are my New Year's resolutions for your Portland Trailblazers. We'll see how many of them come true. I feel like they won't even get half of them done. I feel like they're just going to fail on all their resolutions. Anthony's New Year's resolution for the team is get Jarris Walker. We want Walker squared. I would love to get Jarris Walker. Would take trading Jeremy Grant. And apparently they're not going to look to do it. Okay, New Year's resolution number 7. Listen to offers for Jeremy Grant. They don't got to trade Jeremy Grant like they have to trade Malcolm Brogdon, but at least listen to what teams are willing to give up for him, especially with OG Anunoby off the market. That's a forward that has been traded elsewhere. Now where teams going to look? They're going to look at Pascal Siakam, and they're going to look at Jeremy Grant. There's no other player other than Pascal Siakam that's like on the trade market at a forward spot that's better than Jeremy Grant. I think the Blazers could get back a lot for Jeremy Grant. They don't have to trade him. They can even be stingy if they want to. They can be like Masai Ujiri is, but at least listen to offers, because you don't know what a team's willing to give up for Jeremy Grant. Anyway, preview for this game. Suns Valley Podcast will have the live watch party. I'll probably join, second half. But I don't know. My Washington Huskies are playing today, so I am not sure if I will be on their live watch party. Whoops, my bad. I'm playing with a little wrench. Because I'm very fidgety when I stream. Yeah, my Huskies are playing. Hopefully they win. I know a lot of people in here are Ducks fans that hate that I'm a Huskies fan, but hopefully they win for my sake. I will be in a much better mood tonight if they win, regardless of how this Blazer game goes. You guys want to see me extremely happy after we lose by 20? Well, hopefully the Huskies win. That's like the only way that'd be possible. But yeah, Suns Valley Podcast will have the watch party. JP Savvy says the Raptors absolutely won the OG trade, in my opinion. Yeah, me and Eric will talk about the OG Anunoby trade on the postgame show tonight. Shout out to Anthony, who's a Duck fan, but rooting for the Huskies for the Pac-12/Pacific Northwest. You're a real one. Blazers have the Suns' number. I feel like that changes tonight. So there's no KD. But I don't know. The Blazers offensively, they got Sharp. Sharp's playing. No Ant. You got Brogdon. So Scoot, Sharp, Brogdon, that's your 3-guard lineup. Kamara's out, so actually, you know what I would do? I would start Sharp at the 3 and start Scoot, Brogdon, and Sharp. That's what I would do. Because the Suns aren't going to be big without KD. Their projected starting lineup is Devin Booker, Bradley Beal, Grayson Allen. That's 3 guards. Shaedon Sharp can guard Grayson Allen. That's like their small forward. So you start those three. You start Grant. You start Ibubashi to go against Yusuf Nurkic. And you just see what Scoot and Sharp look like with Brogdon, I guess, for extended periods of time. Skylar Mays probably gets some minutes, but you can go smaller. I want to see Scoot start again, because he had a good game last game when he started. I want to see him start again and see how he builds off that. The number one thing for tonight is how does Scoot play? Because he's starting to put together some good games. He's starting to really find a little bit of a groove. Still, obviously, a lot of work to be done, but he's a rookie, so what do you expect? I just expect improvement. He's been improving. So I want to see that continue. That's the number one guy to watch, basically, on any given night for this team. But also, how does Sharp look coming back from his injury? I expect there to maybe be a little bit of rust. He hasn't played in a minute. But Scoot plus Sharp, that is the most notable thing in this game. Everything else is just kind of extra. So looking forward to this game. Looking forward to seeing if the Blazers can compete on the road against the Phoenix Suns, who are turning it around. They were below 500. Now they're 17-15. They've won 3 games in a row. They just beat the Orlando Magic, who's a good team. These Suns are on the second night of a back-to-back, so maybe they are gettable. But they're finally starting to play better basketball. It'll just be interesting to see how they play with Bradley Beal without Kevin Durant. Because for some reason they can't get all 3 stars healthy at the same time. Is Baji better than Brown? I think so. Didn't Sharp start at the 3 before? I don't really recall. In what they've had so many starting lineups, like in what lineup did he start at the 3? I'm sure he has started at the 3 at some point this year because they've had like a million starting lineups. Anyway, still no sign of Jackson and Arrow. I am very disappointed. I feel like a disappointed parent in those two. We'll have the postgame show later tonight. Eric will be on that. That should be a fun one. We'll talk more about this team. Maybe start talking trades. Maybe pull up the trade machine. I don't know. We got fireworks going off outside. Even though it's 4:48 p.m. on January 1st. I don't know if any of you heard that. But, yeah, looking forward to tonight. Going to start rolling out some new segments as well. New little things to toss into streams to keep it fun, to keep it entertaining, because that is always my goal, is to keep you guys entertained with what is an interesting season that probably is going to end up in some tanking. But basketball's been fun. Anyway, that's a wrap for this episode of Blazers Uprise Live. We'll see you later tonight. And good luck to everyone who picks against the spread. And that's it. I'm out of here. I'll catch you next time, whenever that is. Until then, as always, peace out. Go Blazers!